it's already happened before I went live. Apparently I was too late for Miss Cheryl to not comment that I was running late. So hello everyone, thank you for joining me. My name is Ellen Woodbridge. I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator here in Australia. And today we are doing something different, very different, and it's something I got this stamp set for. Today is the 25th of, I was going to say January, oh my god, 25th of June, which means it's 6 months till Christmas. But it also means it's Christmas Stampathon Day, and I am here live to share with you my Christmas Stampathon projects, and maybe share is a bit of a broad term. I haven't made my Christmas Stampathon projects yet, so we're going to create them live here together. And this month's theme is Into the Woods. So we're using wood grain, wood pattern paper, designer series paper, which I have grabbed out a couple to show you. I'm not sure if I'll use them. I've also grabbed out my textured timber stamp set just in case, because that's all wood. Hey Julie, how are you? And I've grabbed out my wood grain embossing folder. I've bought this and I haven't used it, so I thought I might actually use that today, and I think that's where I'm going. But the bundle that I don't know if I'll use the dies, but I definitely will use the stamp set, is Inspiring Snapdragons. Now when I looked at this I went Snapdragons, okay, mind you, I do have Snapdragons in my huge bouquet that I got last week from my work for an anniversary. But I saw Christmas trees when I saw this, and this was before some Christmas products came out, because we do have some Christmas products releasing next Wednesday, the 3rd of June. We have some Christmas products coming out in our online exclusives, so I was really excited to get those. But before they came out, I had got the Inspiring Snapdragons, so I thought today we would use these as Christmas trees, not Snapdragons, although last night I did make a card and used these flowers as intended as flowers. So it's for the upcoming SU Color Challenge, so you'll have to keep your eyes out for that card, because I can't show you. It is the June challenge, Cheryl, because it is the 25th of June. Now, what have I missed? Because I'm sure I've missed something. I've just got to reduce this of July. What of July? What have I missed? Oh, you're being cheeky. So we start the challenge in June, but your own Christmas Stampathon projects are due by the 24th of July, but it's actually the June challenge. Well, that's what we call it anyway, because we start on the 25th, because that's Christmas Day and it's a Christmas challenge. I know it's a little confusing, but it's just how it was set up. I don't know who I'm blaming for that, because I was there when it was set up. Oh, coming out the third. Oh, sorry, Cheryl. The online exclusives are coming out on the 3rd of July. I just don't think I want it to be July. Hey, Sharon, how are you? So I think, the other thing I wanted to tell you, the Inspiring Snapdragons bundle, and by bundle I mean with the dies, is currently an additional 10% off. So if you buy these together as a bundle, you automatically get 10% off. Hey, Maureen, your ears must have been burning. We were talking about you earlier, not on the video. It's okay. You get 10% off when you use the bundle code to buy them together. And at the moment, you're getting an additional 10% off. I know. It's been a morning, Cheryl. I was put through a lot of pain this morning. I went to my physio this morning because I was in pain and he put me through more pain, but I must say I am feeling a lot better since seeing him. So I can't complain, but I will, because that's what we do as people. Yes, Inspiring Snapdragons, an additional 10% off. I've grabbed out some deckled dies. I've got the circles and the rectangles. I think that's everything I had to tell you. I have forgotten, because I was distracted by Miss Cheryl, to put the link to the Christmas Stampathon in the description box, but I will put it in the description box after the video. So let's flip around and let's get started. Now, has anyone got the Inspiring Snapdragons stamp set? Or dies, or both? Because I think it's a bit of a sleeper in the catalogue, actually. Oops, sorry, I've got to take the thing off my phone so it fits in there. Rightio. Flip around, and I actually got David, my darling husband. Hey, Shari, did you get my email from a couple of weeks ago? I always ask you when you're on here. Okay, let's see. That's pretty good. And hopefully this won't sink because I got David to... Oh, yes, awesome, Shari. I've actually... I'm filming the next class, fingers crossed that nothing goes wrong this week. So I've got time, hopefully, to do it. So, and then I've got my Christmas in July class. That is, all the cards are made. So I feel like I'm getting over all the delays that I have had for the last couple of months. Okay, that can go there. Let me grab the lights. Okay, let me see. Do you know what? I actually think we can possibly zoom in a little more. Nah, I just zoomed out to exactly where we were, I think. Yeah. Whoops. Okay, what about that? Is that too close? Let me see. Oh dear, yes. Just a little too close there. I think we're just going to leave it because it's not liking me. So let's just stick to this, and I'll bring stuff up to the camera as you need to see it closer. Okay, so we've got the Inspiring Snapdragons. I showed you the embossing folder and the timber stamp set if we feel we need it. I just grabbed it out because I went, oh, it's timber. I've got my deckled circles and deckled rectangles dies. I've got my Snapdragon dies. Not sure if I will use them or I won't. And these are the designer series papers that I grabbed out that I know have wood grain in them. So this is the To Market designer series paper, and this has a green for Christmas. So there's the wood grain. I put my hand straight on it. So that is one of the wood grains. It's probably not so life realistic. Yeah. I know, Sharon. Yes, thank you. I'm so glad that I wasn't... Sorry, Sharon, I missed your comment earlier. I'm so glad I wasn't the only one that saw wonky Christmas trees. Okay, so I do like this garden green piece and this piece for Christmas cards. I'm just saying, oh, those flowers are so pretty. And my flowers are still going strong, actually. I do need to change the water on them today, but they're going very strong. Now, the other the other paper that is actually named, it's called Country Woods Designer Series paper. So this has nothing but wood grains. So I thought I could possibly use these too. So I've got some weathered wood, but this isn't necessarily, oh, it's not necessarily Christmassy. See, I like that one because I can stamp onto it. I've always loved that one with the Coastal Cabana. That one reminds me, they're a bit lighter than the floorboards in my bedroom, but maybe a bit big for what I'm after. Love the paint coming off those. They're probably a bit too dark. That one works. But I'm also thinking of embossing and sponging, or blending and doing all of those. But these, and see, that one's nice and light, but probably again a bit on the larger scale, where this one's like on the smaller scale. So they're all working. So I'm going to leave the designer series paper off to the side, but using designer series paper like the Country Woods, I think will work really, really well. I'm just going to move these because I'm casting a shadow that I don't want to cast. There we go. Now, I do just need to have a drink of water. Oh, it's locked. Not helpful. I did treat myself last week and got this really pretty water bottle, mug, cooler, warmer upper, because it's very, very much my colours and I couldn't resist. Now, I haven't had any thoughts of colours. So this is what is in my brain that I'm going to be using. So, I kind of, obviously not these, actually, that's what I need to grab. I'm going to show you a sneak peek of the sentiments that I'm going to use. So these will be available next week on the 3rd of July. There you go, Cheryl, I got it right. So these are going to be available on the 3rd of July. And I love that it's just sentiments and it's just holiday sentiments. So we will definitely be using these with our wonky Christmas trees. Colours of said Christmas trees. Garden green. I know a lot of my colours currently aren't in here because two shaded spruce or not two shaded spruce is the question. I'm just going to grab mossy meadow and old olive because the classic combo is to use those. I'm just not quite sure that shaded spruce will work for us. So yeah, let's stick with that. Pop shaded spruce back. What I'm thinking is doing a landscape card and just doing lots of stamping and stamping off, and then popping it in the embossing folder and grabbing in a brown, so like grey granite, and just picking up all the texture of the wood. So as if, hello Nicole, how are you? Yeah, of course I'm going to blame you, Cheryl. Of course. Only because you're my friend. But yes, so I'm going to, am I going to stamp these landscape? Or do I do a portrait? Let's just have a look. What's in my brain? No, I can do that landscape. That still works. And then I've got my little ones. So what I think I'll have is like 3 big ones and then fill in the rest with the little ones. Helps if I put them right way. And what I'm not going to do is get these leaves. Well, that's my aim, not to do them. Yes, I do love thumbs up, and do you know what I love even more is subscriptions, because so many people that watch me are not subscribed to my channel, so they're missing out on all the notifications of me going live. Why would you want to miss one of our lives? Because we have so much fun together. So I'm just going to mount these. Now I have already used them, and they are also in our distinctive style. So when you look at the artwork on the case, it's not all one, it's not all like one solid stamp. There is texture in the stamp, and that all happens with just one pass, like one inking. So yes, that's also makes life so much easier. So I'm going to need this piece of paper. Would you believe, even though I'm an organized mess, I feel like I've already made a huge mess, but that's okay. So we're not going to be stamping on the embossing folder, although we could do that, but we're not going to. So I'm kind of taking the Into the Woods theme by creating a forest and using wood grain. So I'm using it on 2 parts. You do not need to do that, but it's whatever. I know I love the dragonflies in this set as well, Nicole. I did use them on another card. So yeah, they are very, very pretty. Okay, landscape, ink pad. So what I'm looking at doing here, oh my god, that could not have been any better. Although I know you're there going, Ellen, you're crazy, but I do find it easier to stamp on no, that's no, it's not going to work. There are 2 sides to a piece of paper, everyone, and that's kind of where we're going. So I'm going to do this, and then I'm going to do that and pop another one over here. So I'm using all the different types. I'm going to need a baby wipe, I think. So I'm really using the ink on the stamp to its fullest potential, and I've got 3 images out of that one inking. So, and by just stamping it off the bottom a little bit, I have been able to stop those leaves at the bottom of the flower not looking like leaves, because there is a little one there at the bottom and it doesn't look like a leaf at all. It just looks like something coming up from the bottom. So what did I use just then? So that was our mossy meadow. Now I'm going to go in with our next largest with garden green. So I can show you up close how it's looking. What? Louisa, what are you doing? You're not allowed to just wander. Oh, she's coming in. She's looking at me going, Mum, I did nothing. You saw nothing. Say hello to everyone. You can sit on the floor where I can supervise you. How rude. Okay, now, if I was smart, I would actually be using this. Sometimes I'm up there for thinking. So because they are different heights, I actually kind of want to do this, and then this actually isn't taking much at all, and then do that. I'm kind of liking this so far. So that's the Mossy Meadow and the Garden Green, and now I'm going to go in with the Mossy Meadow. So this is actually really easy to do. So once I've done this and I'm happy, I'm going to go along and make numerous card bases, because that's the aim of the Christmas Stampathon challenge, is that we make multiples of our projects. And then that way we are ready for Christmas. So is there somewhere else? I'm kind of liking that there. And what I want to do with this one is like put one there. Oh, you should hear the huffing and puffing going on under my desk at the moment. Yes, you can put your head down and go to sleep, Miss Louisa. Okay, I like that one going off. I think if I put in too much more, it's going to look really murky, and we're going to lose the definition of our forest. Okay, now I kind of already have a Merry Christmas stamp, so I've mounted the Merry and the Christmas together, and I have created this because I did use it on one of my cards. So I'm thinking maybe popping that in with Cherry Cobbler and just popping that on the top. Okay, so I could do something maybe just centered. Let's see how that looks. Hey Cherie, long time no see. I hope all is well. What does everyone think so far? I'm definitely wanting opinions. Okay, she seems to be going back to her bed. She's out of sorts because David's doing some recording today, and just to keep the sounds at bay, he's closed his office door. So Louisa is just trying to find somewhere comfortable to be whilst Dad isn't available. Oh, you're on holidays. How lovely, Cherie. Hey, Corinne. So this kind of first piece is our test piece that we're going to see how it looks. I don't hate that. So it's quite simple. So that's what I've got. But the big bit I wanted to do was to pop it through the embossing folder to give it a wood grain. So basically we're doing simple stamping. This is just stamp ink and paper. I'm just kind of popping everything off to the side just so I can bring in my Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine. And this is going to be our wood texture. And also, I could have stamped this directly onto our Wood Grain Designer Series paper as well. Thank you, Ida. It's very simple, but we are about to elevate it. So I've just got to decide whether I think I want the wood grain to go up and down. So that's crooked and not in the embossed area, so that is not going to help. Well, that's in the embossed area. Yeah, so I'm going to emboss this and then we'll get down our blending brush, but just give me a second. Okay, picking it up with my correct hand. Getting the correct embossing plates. I'm hoping this is a 3D embossing folder. Yes, it is. It's one of our thicker ones. I will show you how that works. Whoops, the stamps are in the way, so we'll go this way. So for our 3D embossing, plate 1 and plate 4. So this is one of our thicker embossing folders. So it is literally thicker and gives you a deeper impression. So I always put my embossing folders in with the spine first, and I only ever put this in once and in one direction. So my reasoning to that is, if I then bring it back from where we started, I'm putting pressure on the spine of the embossing folder, and I have seen people split the spine of embossing folders. So I only put it in once and in one direction, not the band. Okay, just pop that on the floor because I will need it again. So I'll show you the texture in there, and I'll go and grab that grab that blending brush, and we will, nope, yes, sorry, I have multiple boxes kind of split into color families. Now I open these are my utility scissors. So I'm just going to pop that in there and twist. So I assume I'm going to need this one. And one of the things I love about my glass mat is that I need this just to see if we've got any additional color, and I barely had any, is the ability it gives for beautiful gliding blending because it's smooth. Just going to tap that off. Actually, tapping it on the glass mat is the thing to do. So you can see already how I have just highlighted that wood grain. So I'm not going all over the trees, but I am wanting to highlight the areas that are left white. Now you can use vanilla paper, you could even use basic beige paper. That might look really nice. But what I do really want to do is give some darkness to these corners and edges, just as a vignette. So that's what I've got. Tell me what you think, and should we try some different colors? Cherie, you've got it. That's good. Evil twins are fun to have. Yes, I love generational stamping as well, Sharon. You love the Christmas script. Thank you. So Cherie's loving this. Fabulous. Oh, I thank you, Cherie. That's very high praise. Okay, so now I'm just going to clean this up a little bit. So should I try a different color? Because I could do this on 2 or 3 different colors just to try. So I could do it on a basic beige piece. Right there. I'm actually running well, I don't say I'm running low, but this is basic beige. Now, our basic beige has a little bit of a green cast to it, so I already know it will go really, really well with this. So, hey Donna, how are you? Just going to cut this down, and then all I think I'm going to do is put them on cherry cobbler card bases. And I don't know, does it need embellishing? I mean, Cherie is here. She's going to go, oh yes, Ellen, it needs embellishing. I can already hear it. But just to show you different colours, what's another colour? Do we want to do crumb cake? Or do we want to do grey granite? Oh, hello, David. Louisa was missing you because you closed the door. Now David's got the coughs after talking and being eloquent, I'm assuming. Ah, yes, actually, there is dottage in this set, so we definitely can add some dottage. I think that would look really good, and I got ink on that one. Damn, lucky that one was our test one. Put them on this side where there isn't open ink pads. We said grey granite. Oh, do you think I can grab my grey granite paper? No, that's smoky slate. Not helpful. Is grey granite in front of it? Yes, it is. Perfection. Okay. So, I think this is, yeah, that's way too small. Way too small. So sorry for the boring bit of cutting, but once I go through and do all of this, it will be a really fairly quick process, really, because we're doing all our stamping at once, then we'll do all our embossing at once. It'll turn into a real production line. That's the word I'm looking for. Okay. Yes, dottage, please. I don't know how I forgot. I forgot the dottage when I used this stamp set last night, although dottage wasn't required on the card that I was doing. That is right. On the card that I was doing last night. So, got grey granite, and we'll try some crumb cake. So I'll end up making 6 cards. I think that's enough. We only ask during the Christmas Stampathon that you make multiple cards. Oops, that edge is getting caught on my jumper. That's a card, that's a card. Don't have any on the back. And I haven't used crumb cake in a while. I've definitely been using more of the other neutrals. I forget how warm crumb cake can be as a colour, but it'll still work really, really well. Okay. Ah, yes, Nicole, I think you and I can be bosom buddies at the moment, because I went to the physio today and I said to him, right, you've got a choice in my back or my arms and my wrists. And he said, oh, so I'm going to see him again next week for my arms and my wrists, because they are playing up at the moment, but unfortunately it's not craft related. So how far are you into your recovery, Nicole? You're not really a bling queen, you just suggest it. Yes, I do like to use it. Correct. I definitely do. Okay. Now, put the grey granite away. Will it go away? No. Sorry girls, I'm just on a very weird angle there. Right, so let's get stamping, and I'm going to do each. This is our prototype that now has ink on the top, but you guys get the idea. This piece, and we're going to start with basic beige because it's the newest color of the crew, and that way you can see what it does with our greens, because it has got a green cast to it. And if I had all the retired colors, this one would have a perfect pairing. But can you tell me what the perfect pairing would be? I just used the wrong color. It's okay. Okay, so we're going to go here, and then here, and then here. I'm going to do it a little bit differently each time. I'm going to go through with each stamp. Oh, no problem, Cheryl. Sweet dreams, and I will catch you on the replay. Hello, Anne. How are you? Oh, you go. I went to the chiropractor on Wednesday, which helped, but I definitely needed to see my physio about it. And I was doing all my physio exercises, but I wasn't wearing the pelvis brace he gave me. So I'm back to wearing that and looking rather fetching in it, if I do say so myself. Don't know how I'll look at work tomorrow, but yeah. So as you can see, stamping on crumb cake is beautiful, and then I will show you all three of them together. Now, yeah, I've done one of each. Oh no, now do this, do this, do this. So, and then that, and then that. So we all have learnings when we're stamping, and I liked the middleness of that one, but I didn't in the same thought. So I thought, oh, I'll just put the first bold one off center, and then we'll kind of go from there. Oh, I'm doing garden green, not mossy meadow. Oh well, doesn't matter. I just realized, oh, that kind of looks different. But truly, greens are greens. Does not matter one bit. Off center. Then we go here. And then we go there. Because I can definitely get a fourth generation out of that, but I'm not going to push it. Okay, I'm just going to lightly close this, just in case I do need it again. Whoa. Right. Did not get green on my hand. So, mossy meadow, and we're going to use this one. Great. So, I don't want to put a full strength one beside a full strength one, if that makes sense. And then I'm going to go here. That's good. So the colors do look very different on each base color that we're using. So this is the grey granite. here. And then here. So I'm kind of doing different heights, but I'm keeping the clusters kind of the same. And then I may leave some space, I may not. This, after not using crumb cake for a while, this one is really, really blowing my mind. Three. I don't know, it's so golden. Like so golden. And they're going, whoa, hey Candy. Candy, you just missed Cheryl. Where do you craft? Sorry, I'm good. Came in from being at Tuesday Craft. Oh, so you go somewhere to craft. I used to have a craft group before things changed. The person who was organizing it. Evergreen Elegance. What do you mean evergreen elegant, Sharon? I'm just a bit confused. Another 6 weeks, Nicole. The lesson is don't break your arm after 55. A whole season of hockey. Oh my God. Hello, Melanie. How are you this afternoon? I said that at work yesterday. I went, good morning. And she went, oh, it's actually afternoon. And I went, oh, so it is. I blamed Mondayitis. I don't know whether she believed me or not. But anyway, it's all good. Mondays happen. Okay, so I'm going to put full strength here, half strength there, and then a here. Perfect. And here. And then we just have one more stamp to go. And here, and then here. I don't like the two lighter ones so close together, but we will live. It will be fine. And then we can bring back in our other ones for ghost stamping as required. So now we're down to our old olive. So for this one, we are definitely going here. Maybe we don't need it. Oh, I didn't mean that. And then here. And then there. That looks lovely. I do like that. Okay, this is kind of strategic. So I want full strength here, half strength here, but shorter, and then just stamp off twice, and then do something a little taller. I'm liking those. Are you seeing the trees? Are you seeing them as trees, not snapdragons? I have never heard of Yuma, Melanie, so yeah, not heard of that. Maybe some of my other American friends have heard of where you are. Oh, just give him an elbow from me, Candy. Oh, thank you, Candy. I love that you didn't want to miss me tonight. And your Christmas Stampathon, oh, why did I do that? Your Christmas Stampathon project is gorgeous. Candy is one of our design team for the Christmas Stampathon, and she has made a stunning project, which is actually already up, even though it's not the 25th in her neck of the woods yet. So I really did like that a lot. And just a short one there. So I've done all different heights and all different generations of stamping. I haven't gone past 3. Oh, I don't know why I keep doing that. I haven't gone past like 3rd generation stamping yet, because I really didn't feel we needed it. Oh, look here, we're going to go 4th. And it does work. So that little one right there is 4th generation, and this is on grey granite because we used this first one. That one's the basic beige. So they're coming together very, very quickly here. And I must not forget to do my Merry Christmas before I emboss. You're seeing the wood for the trees. Good. Good job, Nicole. Oh, breaking a wrist. Ouch. Maybe. Oh, no. Yeah, sorry, I did. But no, that is not the green that I was talking about. Sorry, Sharon. Because do you know why I'm asking? Because I'm currently sitting here with a mental blank. But it's the green that goes with the basic beige. They are a perfect pairing. Thank you, Candy. One of the things is batch card making. I love batch card making, and that's what the Christmas Stampathon's kind of about. We want you all to be making multiple cards, so then when you get to Christmas, you've got all of these beautiful cards that you have made throughout the year, and then all you have to do is write on them, send them, or gift them. So yeah, hey Bev, how are you? You're here, everyone. I'm here. Yes, you make your announcement of coming in loud and proud, Miss Bev. Okay, so Bev, I've used Inspiring Snapdragons. This is my prototype, which I managed to drop into an ink pad. So I've stamped all my Snapdragons, except I do kind of want to, I just have a gap here at the edge, and perfect, done. Except I got a red smudge. I don't know how I got a red smudge, but that's okay. No one's going to notice it once we emboss and blend and do all the things. So, once again, greetings of the season stamp set. This is coming on the 3rd of July in our online exclusives. Loving our buildable sentiments. So we do have a couple of non-buildable sentiments. So this one, that one, and these two are non-buildable. The rest of these ones are all buildable into whatever sentiment you would like. So for this one, I have, and you can see it here, I've put together the Merry and the Christmas, line them up on the grid, and then I pick them up with my block. So these were, I do not want, I just want one card base at a time. I use this for another card, but it just works perfectly for this card as well. And we're going to roughly put it in the middle and roughly straight. And this is in Cherry Cobbler. And then I think I will use Cherry Cobbler card bases because that will go. So that is basic beige. This is grey granite. And it's so funny. Oh, I was a bit hard on the Merry there. Whoops. Yeah, the grey granite's actually really dark today. Sometimes I think it's darker, sometimes I think it's lighter. Don't know. Okay, this, and then just a couple more to go. But yes, love a good batch card making session just to get lots of cards made. Nice. And one more. Everyone saw me do that. Lucky I just have sneaky baby wipe off to the side here. That is not going to transfer to my card. That is not straight at all, but doesn't matter because it's a hand scripted font, which means no one is going to do it straight. A big shot on your foot. Oh my God, crafter-lanches can be dangerous. You are indeed correct on that one, Nicole. But never, I've dropped a punch on my foot. I definitely have done that. Oh, sorry. I did do it. I do that each year. Last year I had to leave it to hubby to send out our custom, but he only sent a few and forgot the others. I have 30 left and no idea who he sent to. Oh my dear word. That is why I have a spreadsheet, and the spreadsheet is marked on who I have given what type of card to. So if I've got a Christmas column, a birthday column, and just a thinking of you column. So yeah, that's what I personally use, and I've been using that system for many years, and it's actually worked really, really well. Do I give a card to everyone on the list? No, but they're all there if I wanted to. You like basic beige the best. Okay, and the one we've been looking at, that is actually on basic white. So our first one is on basic white, and then I went, oh, let's do other colors. Okay, now we've got to do all the embossing. If I can open the embossing folder. Da-da-da, there we go. There we go. Okay, now the wood, did I do the wood grain? No, I did the wood grain up and down. So sideways. Now the wood grains do not need to be straight because wood just doesn't go like that. We cut it straight, but the grains actually are rarely straight. Okay, so I have to remember I do have one singular ink pad open currently and some inky stamps. So I'm just trying to keep these clean. So that's what that looks like. So it isn't like a super crisp wood grain, but it still works really nicely. Okay, and I'm still going to use that grey granite ink on everything. The new swirl folder would work. Yeah, it really would. It's just wood is the challenge, using wood. But even if you didn't want to emboss and you had like wood grain paper that you could stamp on, that would work really nicely as well. Okay, through, and I'm just not sure what embellishments I'm going to use, whether I pop in a metallic or what I do. Ah, yes, the pine folder would work as well, Melanie. I have that somewhere in my retired boxes. Not something I can easily put my hand on, but yes, that would work as well. I did enjoy using that folder. So that's what it looks like with the grey granite. And then we're going to soften them up, I think is the way I want to say it. Soften them up and highlight the embossing folder with our ink. Did I do that? And they're going, did I do it the wrong way around? But being a wood grain, it really doesn't matter. So always spine first, plate over the top, crank, crank, crank. And this cranking is so easy. There's barely any pressure. Yeah, that is a good idea. What have I missed? We have a Christmas book. Oh, he didn't think of the Christmas book. Cherie. Yeah, I in my spreadsheet, I do write who I received Christmas cards from the year before, and I always make sure that those Christmas cards get returned. Because if you put the effort into me, I shall put the effort into you. And funnily enough, I think in April or May, I received a Christmas card from last year that was sent in December from New York. It was quite funny. I think Bev and a couple of other my Aussie friends all received the same card in the same week. So that's a basic beige. And just one more to go. Going pretty well, really. I don't even know what the time is. It's time. Oh, it's not even been an hour. Okay, and we're going to end up with 6 cards. So, yay us. I know, it was crazy. Yes. Yeah, I thought you did as well, Bev. It was crazy. And I told the person, Miss Janine, and she went, oh my God, because, you know, we often say, oh, we've sent something in the mail, keep an eye out. Between friends, we'll say that, and everyone will go, oh, okay, great, oh, thank you, that's so nice. And then they go, have you got it? Have you got it? I have had a number of cards just not arrive. Which isn't the best thing to say to your friends, going, no, I never actually got that card, sorry. So just highlighting that wood grain, and then just going around the edges and adding that darker vignette. Do wonder, is my ink pad a little dry? But that isn't necessarily a bad thing. So that is the basic beige. Next, sorry, concentrating for this one. So I do tap off just to take off the heavy ink off the brush mark, and take away any brush marks. Okay, so this one, I think maybe I was a little bit more heavy-handed, but still looks great. I think I may have smudged some of that cherry cobbler. I thought it would have been dry by now. Now, this is tone on tone. So this is grey granite on grey granite. So we're going to get a very different look. So just getting that really aged kind of look. So I've got that. Do you think I just want to highlight a bit around here? Yeah, the highlighting is definitely more subtle on the tone on tone. I've not heard of her. I just don't have the storage room to keep out all my retired stamps. I do need to sell them one day, but I actually kind of need an assistant to help with such things. So I know I've got children, but you know, they're not wanting to help their dear old mum. Just catching all of those, or trying to catch all of those high areas. So that is another one done. Now let's see how this grey granite looks on the crumb cake, because I'm not sure. Oh, it actually comes up really well, and I was way too heavy-handed in that corner. Whoops. But now I have to be like equally heavy-handed all the way around. Whoops. And just blend that in. So there we go, a very distressed one. Whoops-a-days. I know, it's so weird, Sherry, that you used to live so close to us. Oh, thank you, Candy. I'm glad you like it. Thanks, Donna. I'm so glad. It's great. 4 weeks. That's ridiculous. It normally takes four weeks from me to get from me to you. Right, okay. I think if I haven't answered someone's question, I know only 8 more sleeps until the online exclusives. They are rather lovely. I did do an unboxing with the online exclusives that I purchased, and that is what I have used for my Christmas in July class. So it's already planned, and if you go back to the oops, no one saw that. If you go back to the start of this video and have a look at the cards on my board behind me, they are the Christmas in July cards. So going lighter over here, just still trying to pick some up, but just going lighter. Okay, so you can see here I've got very, very dark and very, very light. Well, not very, very light, but lighter. So that is all of those 6 ones done. As far as I know and can think, I'm finished with my ink pad. So this now means I'm up to cutting card bases. I'm so sorry I didn't have all of this prepped, but you're seeing this in real time from conception, which was this, to hopefully the finished product. So let's just spray this just down with water, which is why I love this. Now, I had many of you asking, because this was a celebration item that people got when they signed up to be a demonstrator. So during this year's celebration, which was in January and February. Now, these glass mats will be available next month for you to purchase. Playing with my glass mat, you too can also play with your own glass mat. So they will be, oh, where is, sorry, Cajun craze, that's not right. My cherry cobbler must be over here. Yes, I had it for class. Now, is this a card base? No, that is a card front. So I'm going to need, not one, I'm going to need 3 more. Oh dear word. That is one again. And I still need 2 more. And I just cannot grab multiples today. Apparently it's a day of grabbing singles. There we go. All the cardstock we need. Okay. And that can go back in there, which of course it doesn't want to do. Great. Trim it down and let's get these card bases, card bases done. Now, ink pads are closed, so I can just throw things whenever I want. Ah, you're in Gymea Bay, so is that classed as Sutherland, Maryland? Or is that just Southern Sydney and not Sutherland? Oh my God, so close, Cherie. Hopefully you can come visit one day, and then maybe me and another favourite crafter that you have might be able to meet up with you. Okay. So I score because I want side folding cards so they sit nicely on people's mantles or wherever they put them. I do always prefer a side folding landscape card. Okay, 2. And then I've still got to think about embellishments. I never did. Do we think maybe a pop of gold or a pearl? I'm undecided. Totally undecided. It is, oh, sorry, the Shire. The Shire. Donna. No one's forgetting. Yes, Donna, Linda does have her video at 2 o'clock. That is correct. And we normally give you enough time to get lunch and have a toilet break in between each other. And that is, believe it or not, actually planned because Linda didn't want to take away from my lives, which I've been doing at this time for a very, very long time. So, yes. Okay, so I'm actually just going to, do I just use this one anyway, even though I have the ink there? Or I could just ink all the way around the outside and then maybe it won't look as bad. I might do that and let it dry. Red tone. Oh, I don't have any red tone ones, Nicole. That's my problem. I did kind of think that, so I'm actually being really quite messy in my inking here. So then that looks like those top bits are meant to be done. But now I'm just going to let that soak in. Close this ink pad. So that was just edged with Mossy Meadow. So nothing nothing brain shattering there. I can tell I haven't unpacked from my class because I had to turn around and get my bone folder. Ooh. Whoop, that's 2, not 1. Not helpful. Donna Mac 2. Clear. Actually, I have iridescent foil gems, which actually will be perfect because they're clear and they're foil. So that might work really, really well. Now, I think I only need 7 of these, so one of them will go back. And I'm just thinking I kind of only need a couple on each card. I don't need to go like crazy with them at all. Okay, done. Well, that's 3 done, 4 more to go. But I do find the biggest tip to getting beautifully crisp cards at the fold is to score them first, and always have. So this is the side that I scored on, so this is the valley, but inside is the mountain, and your card will always fold better with your mountain on the inside, because that is the piece that you have weakened the most by pushing it down. Oh my dear word, apparently that is cut really, really badly. Let me see if I can save it. I'll just pop that one to the side. That's really bodgy. Is this one bodgy? Yep. I have 2 bodgy ones because they are out of the same piece. But that just means I do have the opportunity to cut down 2 of my card bases. So let me grab down my trimmer again, have a look at what I did, because it's definitely bodgy. So it's not too horrendous. Not too horrendous. And then I will take to about there off the bottom. I'm just going to make them, because you know, no one's going to notice, truly. No one really will. Oh, thank you. You like it is a vintage feel. I could colour them, yes. I absolutely could, Nicole. I could grab my cherry cobbler blend and do that for sure. Now this one is okay. It's just that one that isn't, and I do know the piece I am going to cut down, because I looked at it and went, oh, that's a bit off. So just cutting slithers, which is fine. Sometimes we just don't pay attention, apparently. Right, so which is the one that I wasn't totally keen on? There was one that was really, I thought was stamped way too low. I don't know now. Well, that one is lower than the others. Okay, let's just do that one then. I think that's fine. So I kind of want to go, oh dear word. I kind of want to go, well that already is there. So I go there. Right. That's 1/2 centimetre. And oh no, it's now, I've stuffed it both sides. Please excuse me. I forgot I have to keep it centered. That's okay. This is just going to have more air around it on this card. It's fine. And I will grab back in my brush and do a little bit more blending. There we go. This is going to be the first one I pop down, so then I make sure it goes on the right base. Okay, so it's just smaller. It's all good. all good, all good. And then this can be the one I experiment with our, oh, maybe I really did stuff that one up. It's fine. It's fine. It's going to be like that, and no one will know the difference. Thank you, Bev. Yes, I've had, Cheryl did remind everyone earlier, which was great. But like you, a couple of people probably popped in a little bit later. Okay. Now, if I really wanted to, what I could do is pull this right to the edge here and then just cut off the edge. Now, I also could put another layer under this, but I'm not going to. I do kind of, oh, I forgot to reblend the edges of this. It's fine. It's all good. There we go. Okay, grab those embellishments, which you know are over here. So these are the embellishments. I pull them out all the time to use them. So I'm actually going to just colour 3 and see if we like it. So I'm grabbing the Cherry Cobbler Dark and see how that goes. Oh, I don't like it. It looks pink. Besides the fact that edge of that is totally gone. Let me grab out the other end. Oh my dear word. There we go. That's the problem colouring with reds sometimes. Oh, actually, maybe that would look really nice. The bullet end for the win. It's just, this is going to take a little bit longer to colour these, but I will show you while I grab my tool. You can see how they look coloured. Oh, Cherie, so Christmas Stampathon is a group, because you missed the start, we're a group on Facebook, and we make, and I forgot to put the link in, we make Christmas projects all throughout the year, so we are ready at Christmas. So basically we set a challenge each month from January to basically October, and then that way when you hit the end of the year you will have multiples of each project that you made ready to go. Now I'm going to try the clear ones just on this one. I don't know, I think it's too dark on this. I think I might do a bit of a mixture of the clear and the not clear. I do like my placement. I just am possibly not a fan of the dark red on the dark. So just, so that's, and I will pop this now on a card base so you can see both look great. So that's them not coloured, so a little more subtle. Oh, they are, so if you look up Christmas Stampathon 2024 on Facebook and then ask to join the group, you can find us there. I can now see that we're going to get a flurry of people joining, but when I have finished this video I will definitely put up the link. I just forgot to do it while I was live because Cheryl distracted me. And I can say that without recourse because she's not here. So that was our first one. So that's on basic white. Let's just keep going. So you got to tell me which you kind of prefer. Oh, okay, Donna. I know Ruth Trice does do a video because Candy, who's here, is part of the group. Myself, Ruth Trice, and Shirley Jones. So Shirley doesn't do videos, Candy doesn't do videos, but me and Ruth do. So we do show our projects on video each month. So hopefully that is helpful. Oh, no, you can't share the link, Candy. Oh, Candy, hold on. I'm just going to do something here that may mean you can... Okay, Candy, you should be able to share that link in the chat now. I've just changed a setting. That will be wonderful. Thank you. Thank you for looking after me while I'm here creating. I do appreciate it. So I might do a mixture. Like on this is the basic beige. I may do, whoops, getting caught on the corner there. I may colour some red ones here again. Okay, Candy, have you tried again? Sorry, I know it's on a bit of a, we're on a bit of a delay either end. So I'll just keep going here on my merry little way. And the good thing is using these alcohol-based up markers, the Stampin blends, you won't actually get this like rubbing straight off. You'd have to do a fair bit of scratching for the colour to come off these. Ah, there we go. Awesome. Thank you, Candy. That's great. So that is the link to the group. Oh, on the lighter ones, I am loving the coloured embellishments. Yes, they look beautiful. I keep on getting my jumper caught on the edge of the designer series paper packets. So just to, you know, show you, this is the grey granite, which it looks good. I just think my other grey granite one, which is next, I will use the clear. But don't they look beautiful, just coloured, and you can still see the shimmer in them. Not quite as much, but you can still see it in them. Okay, here we go. So who's going to be interested in my Christmas in July class? So I will share the class in 3 ways. You can come in person if you are local to me, and I run that class generally on the 3rd Sunday of every month. If you're in Australia but you're not close to me, but you have the stamp sets I'm going to use, which is the sentiment set, the greetings of the season, but you can use whatever sentiment set, and the golden greenery stamp set. I will send you all the bits to make the cards, and then you will have videos and a project sheet to follow along with. Or if you're not local but you still wanted to participate, you can purchase the tutorial videos and the project sheet. So I do these classes mostly every month. I have missed a month this year, in an effort to catch up on life. But yeah, tell me if you... Oh, awesome. Thank you, Marilyn. I'm so glad that link worked. Okay, so here is the vote. So do you prefer the red or the clear or the plain? So that's on the same color. That's on grey granite. Okay, we shall keep going and embellishing. I'm going to need a swig of water really, really soon, but that's okay. Okay, this one I think is going to be red ones as well. So I just like that little bit at the top, just to bring your eye to the sentiment. I could sprinkle lots of them through the card, but I only have so many embellishments, and there are a lot of cards, so just being choosy about where and what I'm using these on. I do think the red will look really good here. And oh, that's not going to work. Whoops, wrong lid. There we go. I do think clear ones will look perfect on this, but you can see what I've been able to achieve here. There we go, and one on the end, a bit more connected. So loving that. And the last two cards. So do you think you'll emboss, or do you think you'll use some wood paper or create a wood scene for your Christmas cards? Have you got anything running through your head for this challenge to make? And it is only to make multiple cards. We don't want you to be making millions if you don't need them. So if you made 2 cards every challenge, and you can always go back and participate in the previous challenges, you'd be making, I think, 20 cards if you made multiple. So yeah, you like the red also. Fair enough. Thank you. Yeah, it's just great to be able to customize them with our blends. So I could have used any color. I could have actually even made them green, but I'm just going through and using a mix because I really do love the gold foil iridescence of them plain, and each embellishment has a slightly different mix in it, which I think is actually really fun. So there we go. Use some clear ones there. And then our lucky last one. And I've made 7 cards. 7 cards in about an hour and a half, because there was a bit chatting at the start. So these will definitely be done. I will photograph them. I'll photograph 3 of them because I used, or 4 really, because I used the different colors. But I only embossed. I never ended up using the Snapdragon die, but hopefully I will use that in another project really soon. Sorry, I'm just needing to concentrate here. This is just not going on as I wished, but there you go. Patience wins out. Okay. And I don't need that anymore. Okay. Just 3 more embellishments and I'll go through all the cards. These are also really simple to send. They even don't need the embellishment. If you just wanted simple stamping, you also wouldn't need to emboss these if you didn't want to, because they did look lovely without the embossing and then the inking, but we just went a little more. Oh, that wasn't the one I wanted, but apparently that's the one I'm using. There we go. Now, a little bit more connected, I think. About there. There we go. So these are the iridescent foil gems, and you get, how many do we get? We get 100 in the pack. That's amazing. Thank you for being here, Marilyn. Sorry, I was about to go in a coughing fit, and rather than subject you to that, I had a drink of water instead. Just let me cap my glue, so I don't want to hold you up too much longer, being lunchtime and all. And I know many of you have an important date at 2 o'clock. So the 2 stamp sets I ended up using were Inspiring Snapdragons. So we use 1, 2, 3 for our Christmas trees, and Greetings of the Season, which is out on the 3rd of July. We also used the embossing folder. Oh, it's under the cards. And I never remember the name of this one, but do you know what? We're going to grab the catalogue. And I'm actually going to, whoops, days, I just moved that whole mat. I'll grab you the name of the embossing folder. No, I am going in the correct direction. Okay, this is called the, I know it's in here. Please tell, 12, number 12, Timber 3D embossing folder. And a lot of you were saying that the Swirl, which is one of our extra large embossing folders, which is called So Swirly, would work really, really well as well. So I think any of them would work beautifully. But yeah, I just wanted to stick with the theme and use wood. So these are our 2 crumb cake bases. So all with cherry cobbler. These are our 2 basic beige bases. These are our 2 grey granite bases. I think my favorite is the basic beige, but I just want to show you how the same design worked with different colors. And then this was our original one, and this is using basic white. So you can really see the difference here between the basic white and the basic beige. And I'll bring these down so you can see what we did. Oh, thank you so much. Thank you so much, everyone, for coming along and supporting. If you don't already subscribe, please subscribe, because only my subscribers can comment when I am live. I've had some issues with some trolls over the years, so my live chat is subscribers only. If you ever wondered why you actually can't comment when I'm live, that is the reasoning. You love the distressed on the top white one. Yeah, that was just an evolution, wasn't it, Cherie? Thank you. I hope you can share or you participate in the Christmas Stampathon. We are only 6 months away, so now is as good a time as any to start getting some Christmas cards in your stash to take off the pressure at the end of the year when you are wanting to send them out. So you prefer basic white or beige? Yes, yeah. The other ones aren't bad, it's just they're the ones I prefer. I'm with you there. Yeah, have a great evening, afternoon, day, morning, night, wherever you are. And I will catch you on my Facebook Live, which I am doing on Thursday. I did change my days around just because I wanted this to go live today. So thank you, thank you. If you have any questions, ask. I've got shop link below, except for the greetings of the season, which isn't quite available now. I don't know how you do it because you do so much. Oh, thank you, Cherie. Thank you, Ida. Thank you, everyone. Have a lovely afternoon, and I shall catch you next time. Bye. Oh.